What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liz back with another reaction video. We're gonna do another spooky one, you guys, and this one is 6 scary videos to watch with the lights on. But why would we do that? It won't be as spooky then. Now let's get into it.
Something inside. The following video was uploaded by Rocky Mills, who has a couple of videos on his channel, most of which seem pretty normal. Yet, there's one particular video that's unlike the rest, and it's pretty creepy. Rocky states that he's been working on a house for quite some time, when one day he decides to search the entire place after suspecting that a squatter may be living inside. He grabs his phone, starts recording, and begins to search, hoping to capture whoever might be that's hiding inside. He checks pretty much every single room and catches nothing, until he gets to the basement, where he captures something really creepy.
Doing this cabinet crown, and I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Who is it?
He literally dropped his camera and rolled out. Wait.
This is, without a doubt, pretty spooky. For someone whose entire channel consists of a couple of videos based on fixing things, it's hard to see this as being a hoax. You'd think that there'd be a lot more videos like this on his channel, as having such videos would garner him a lot more views. And of course, such videos would be fake. But, as you can see, that isn't the case for this channel. The only video that's on there that's paranormal is this one. That being said, this may be legit footage of what appears to be like some sort of poltergeist activity that occurred inside this place. His reaction also appears to be genuine. Of course, it could be fake, but I don't think so, for the reasons I just mentioned. Let me know what you guys think. Could this be real, or is this just a hoax? An unsettling occurrence. This next video comes from a Polish YouTuber who runs a channel where he uploads videos of strange things that go on inside his home. Pretty much every single video on there is based on him having recorded what appears to be like some sort of poltergeist activity that occurred at his place. Now, out of all the videos he has, there's one in particular that stands out from the rest, as what he captured in it is pretty terrifying.
Jeszcze nie teraz, jak w sobotę. Nie powiem, że tu chodzi.
he's about to cry.
There's no doubting that what he encountered must have been really traumatizing. An event like this would surely make anyone run out the door without hesitation.
Wow.
And perhaps
That
never
thing
return
pushed that bike
in hopes
over.
of staying safe from whatever it might be that's haunting that place. As for whether or not this video is fake, it's hard to determine. Because the video's quality isn't on par with those that are filmed in high resolution, which more often than not tend to be the fake ones, this may be genuine.
Yeah, I don't know
Besides
who
the
that
quality of
was.
the video, if there's anything else that can further support its authenticity, it has to be the reaction of the person behind the camera. The person who recorded this definitely sounded scared, almost sounding like he was having a panic attack. Regardless of whether or not this was staged, everyone can agree that this video is pretty creepy. Shadow Person. This next video comes from Kent Burris, who runs a channel based on paranormal events that take place inside his home. Kent has never been a believer of the paranormal. He's always been a skeptic, as he's never experienced anything strange in his life before. However, after having moved into his new home in Carmel, Maine, Kent has witnessed something that has changed his view on the paranormal. Kent is no longer a skeptic, for he continues to capture chilling things inside his home.
What the hell is that noise?
How scary. Kent has been experiencing this for quite some time. From EVPs to photographs of apparitions, Kent isn't new to this. Having seen so many odd things, Kent is usually unfazed by such occurrences. Such events might be due to the fact that his house used to serve as a morgue. Kent knows about the history of his home. However, he doesn't exactly know what's haunting it. He continues to upload videos, and each one is just as creepy as the one before. Haunted apartment. Twitter user Don Parmo has caught something on camera that most people can't explain. Ever since moving into his new apartment, Don has been experiencing unusual activity, from his cat Octavio acting strange, to putrid smells coming out of nowhere. Don is sure that his new home must be haunted. He's been documenting these strange occurrences on Twitter ever since moving in. In one video, he shows some of the things that the previous owners left behind. From family photos to toys, Don finds it strange that the people who used to live here didn't take their things. It almost seems like they were in a rush to leave. If that were the case, then why were they in a hurry? He doesn't think about this for too long, as it's pretty obvious as to why they left. They must have been experiencing the strange things he's been encountering, like hearing loud snores coming out of nowhere in the middle of the night. There are times at which Don is woken up by snores that sound like they're coming from someone laying down next to him. Like with most things he's witnessed, he can't explain this. However, while doing a live stream at his place, he captures something that may explain those mysterious snores. Nonetheless, what he captures is straight out of a horror movie.
Pues la verdad no voy a ahondar mucho en lo que hay en las fotos porque pues son fotos como de una familia. Lo otro que encontré nuevo fue como un hueco que hay en la parte de afuera. Por la parte de la terraza hay una especie de hueco.
That is crazy. How does he not see that behind him? It looks like, you know, those widowed women.
That's pretty scary.
With all
it appears
the black
that this
on.
apparition may be responsible for the snores that Don hears at night. But what makes this even more creepy is the fact that this entity might be the original owner of the place.
He's just annoying.
As Don states, that the apartment used to belong to a mentally deranged old man who passed away on the same bed he sleeps on. Whether or not that's the owner, there's no way that Don slept on that same bed ever since finding out.
First of all, why would you sleep on the bed that
Haunted
came
wheelchair.
from? That's gross.
If you're someone who's afraid of hospitals, then the following video is sure to keep you away from ever visiting one. YouTuber Brandon Ogden works as a security guard at a hospital in Alberta, Canada. One night, while being on duty, he captures this.
See, no.
Just imagine being alone inside a hospital, and, out of nowhere, you see a wheelchair move on its own. This would surely creep anyone out, as it shows that there might be a certain presence around. Of course, there could be numerous explanations for what Brandon saw, but it's always the creepy ones that are the most interesting. Perhaps the wheelchair belonged to someone who passed away at the hospital. Or it might be that some other entity is playing around with Brandon. Whatever it might be, seeing this is quite unsettling. As for Brandon's reaction, it doesn't seem like this was the first time he saw this, for it seems like he wanted to prove something he saw before. And now that he's captured this, he can rest assured that no one would ever doubt his encounter with the paranormal. Haunted Hotel. Hotels are well known for being haunted, especially those that were built many years ago. The older, the scarier, or better put, the older it is, the more haunted the place. That being said, the following proves the notion that hotels are perhaps one of the most haunted places to exist. Here's what someone captured while being inside a room at the Minger Hotel.
Waiting for Mike. He went across the street to get some playing cards. Because we're just waiting. Let's green. There's two closets. Here's one of the closets. Space. And then there's another closet. With lots of space also. Lots of closet space. That's all there is in here. Hello? Mike?
What in the world?
Nuh-uh. Oh my god. Oh my
Like
god.
something tore that stuff up. It was neatly packed
You've got
just a second ago.
Oh my god.
Like with most videos on the paranormal, it's the reaction of those who recorded the event that usually serves as proof for the authenticity of the video. Doubtless, her reaction doesn't seem fake, and the poltergeist activity seems real too. Although it may have spooked many viewers of the video, the hotel staff were most likely unfazed by it. The Minger Hotel first opened in 1859 in San Antonio, Texas, and is known to be the state's most haunted hotel. The hotel claims to have 32 different spirits inhabiting the place, one of which includes a maid who was murdered by her husband.
Wow.
Guests of the hotel have reported seeing a maid roaming through the corridors of the place. Perhaps this was her making her presence known to the person inside the room. Who knows? As always, let me know what you guys think.
Okay, guys, that was freaking creepy. So, I'm trying to think which one was the scariest for me. They were all really creepy. I always have the hardest time with handling the shadow people. All the ones with shadow people, like the Ghost of Carmel, Maine, that one always gets me. And the one where the guy at the beginning, that was kind of creepy. The one who was doing renovations on the house. We didn't see it, but can you imagine? And my sister is a real estate agent, so I can imagine, like, you don't know what you're walking in, you don't know what you're walking into when you get a house that needs to be sold or flipped. You have no idea what kind of energy is in there. That is so crazy. Creepy and crazy. And think about it this way, like if you live in like a multi-unit location, like an apartment complex, You don't know about the people that lived there before you or the people that, you know, live in your building. You have no idea what they're doing. They could be involved in black magic or whatever. You just have no idea what people are doing in their homes. So, you know, we're all susceptible to, I guess, being influenced by some entities that we don't have to necessarily invite into our own homes, but they're all around us. So we just have to watch ourselves. But this was kind of creepy. I am going to do a personal video, so stay tuned for that. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want the sleep paralysis one or I want to talk about the haunted apartment that I lived in. So, or anything from a childhood. I have no, there's so many stories. I just, which one do you guys want to actually hear? Which one? If you guys could let me know in the comments which one you would prefer to hear. I'm gonna tell them all anyway, but which ones to start with is the question. So anyway, thank you guys for watching these spooky videos with me, and we're gonna continue on with this. Hopefully I can do some more. I like doing them during the weekends because I feel like, you know, we can watch them at night and not have to worry about like, oh my gosh, Liz, it's gonna be too late for me to watch. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. So weekends are just always fun to watch scary things. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys, and I will catch you at the next one.